budgets, music to my ears. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the newest group chats in show business. Prime Video presents.
Let's go.
Let's go. Mere mortals like me walk onto a stage. Today though, we put our hands together in prayer for a man they call the Greek god. He reinvented himself again and again, then built each RX so others could do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Hrithik Roshan as he makes his foray as a producer in the streaming space with Prime Video. Let's hear it for HRX Films.
We couldn't be happier to partner with you as you begin your new journey as a producer. We're looking forward to Storm, Mess, and doing so much more with you in the future. You and Ishan both. Thank you so much.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on stage. Once again, a huge round of applause for Hrithik Roshan and a warm welcome to HRX Films.
Excellent, like this one.
It's all wonderful, and I'd love to take this chat like post the show, but I see we were going in circles a little bit, like thoda gol gol like that. So do these actors or performances have names or they're just creatures?
Yeah. No, they have names. Good names.
They have names.
Very nice names. Yeah. Good names. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I've been polite so far. I just have to say it as it is. But what are these names?
You know, I have to say, Nikhil, it's been an honor partnering with Prime Video. You all have the most fantastic team, and we can't wait for Don't Be Shy to be on Prime Video for the world.
I see. You've truly mastered the art of being a seasoned producer already. Alia, because your answers seem beautifully independent of my questions for some reason.
Yes, Karan, because there is a way to launch actors.
And clearly I would know that, would I? I've never done something like that.
Well, what can I say? We've learned from the best. And the best have always taught us that there's a timing for everything.
Okay.
And speaking of timing, I think this would be a great time for a group photo, which would be incomplete without our co-producer Grishma Shah. So,
but before he comes in, I have a very important question to ask you. It's crucial and critical, and it's not on the script. Are they outsiders?
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. Alright, okay. While the actors are kept under wraps then, I would like to introduce the team that made this happen. Please welcome their partner in crime on stage, Grishma Shah.
Welcome, Grishma. And I just wanted to say it's been such a pleasure to bring this movie to life. It's an incredibly sweet, beautiful movie, and I think it's going to connect with young audiences, not only in India, but across the world. We're absolutely delighted to partner with this lovely team of women creators. Thank you for bringing the movie to us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, and without revealing much, you have already piqued everyone's attention. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Prime Video presents Don't Be Shy. Why don't we capture the moment with a lovely picture, please. The photo, please welcome back on stage Gaurav Gandhi and Nicole Clements. Nikhil, of course, has to be a part of the picture. Joining us on stage is the audacious team behind System. With a round of applause, please welcome Pami Baveja, Jyotika, Ashutosh Gavarekar and Ashwini Iyer Tiwari. Ashwini, that looked amazing, by the way. Congratulations.
Jyotika, we are such big admirers of your work. Can you tell us a little more about the movie without giving too much away?
vote of thanks to everyone, as Ashwini said. I won't repeat it. Thank you, Amazon, and to Harman.
System to do a photo of for us. Please, Ashu, yeah. Spoiled half-siblings, Kanishk and Kanupriya, have just inherited a fancy hotel. Most people would call this a blessing, but for these two, it's a hostage situation with a 5-star rating.
In this hilarious comedy of errors, it's actually the hotel that needs a wake-up call. Prime Video presents Welcome to Khoya Mahal.
Welcome to Khoya Mahal. Peace.
Okay, please welcome on stage the stellar team of Welcome to Khoya Mahal, Aditi Rao Haidari, Barun Sopti, Konkana Singh Sharma, Jaideep Sarkar, Smriti Jain, and Gaurav Mishra.
Konkana, Jaideep has directed a wonderful series for us before, but you're donning the director's hat for a Prime Video series for the first time.
Fantastic show, one of my personal favorites. Please join us in welcoming Rishi Negi, Sunanda Gupta, Anusha Nandakumar, Sandeep Saket, Ali Fazal, Sonali Bendre, and Prosit Roy.
Ali, the teaser looks incredibly intense. How did you prepare yourself to bring that level of intensity to your character?
Oh, it's, hi everyone. It's him. He's the man, him and the lady.
It's
These
them.
3 people have directed me into looking something like that. I think I've never played a cop before, and we went period. So it was very interesting costumes, very interesting timeline to be part of, and yeah, we tried to pull something. But thoda naya hai.
Looks absolutely incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sonali, I have a question for you. We are big fans.
Thank you so much, and all the very best, and more power to the entire team of Rao. Alright, wow, looked absolutely fantastic, and what, like I said earlier, what an absolutely terrific cast and such terrific filmmakers behind it. Vijay, serial killer, gangster, now you're a gambling kingpin. Seems like being an outlaw really does pay off for you. And well, how do you ensure that no two characters actually feel the same? Welcome on stage, Sahara.
Kritika, your
Yes.
some moment that you remember.
I love this period. These 70s going into 80s, my favorite period for its fashion, for films, for music. So just to be a part of this world that we created, and the team created it so beautifully, was absolutely amazing.
किसकी हिम्मत मुझसे कुछ नहीं पूछा मटका किंग सीरीज देखिए पता चलेगा कौन है
Prolific words.
Such a pleasure and delight being part of this superbly talented team. Amazing director, producer Siddharth Rai Kapoor, Amazon, together, and extremely talented actors. I've had fantastic time doing this series, and I'm very sure आप सबको भी ये सीरीज देखकर मजा आएगा और ये कंफ्यूजन भी क्लियर होगा मटका किंग है कौन.
Well, thank you and congratulations to the entire cast and crew. So in a way, just like me, an ex-actor turned PVP loudspeaker now.
By the way, in this show, the agency is called The Bookshop, which I think is actually a genius name because today's times, there's nothing less visited or more secretive than a bookstore, unfortunately.
I don't want to be accused of leaking any more classified info, so without any further delay, Prime Video presents Teen Kawe.
Siddhant Gupta, Fatima Sana Sheikh, Ronit Roy, Pavel Gulati, and Bobby Deol, along with Priyanka Ghaus and Abbas Tayarwal.
And accelerate to the teaser. Prime Video presents Karname Badla Gear Palti Kismat.
Saqib Ayub, Naman Jain, Sai Tamankar, Sikandar Kher, director Vinay Vaik.
There were so many of them, but the most exciting part was reliving the youth. This is about, the series is based in Mumbai and it's about 4 young boys and their adventure and misadventures. And it was somewhat, it's autobiographical. So I guess that was the fun part, and that's the mistakes which we did, we wanted the boys to do the same mistakes. So that was the fun part, I guess. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to watch it. It all looks fantastic.
Sorry, I'm the great cast.
Of course.
I have action. Sorry.
All of them, incredible actors and some new faces on streaming. And we can't wait to watch the magic and the chemistry that this lead cast will bring to this fascinating show. Now, I would love for everyone to do a photo op, but before that, I'd like to invite Sahira and Gaurav Basin for this photo opportunity again. Please come up front, ladies and gentlemen, so the cameras can catch you in all its glory. To fill out your Form 16, Prime Video presents Tax Department Story.
चुराया हुआ टैक्स आमतौर पर 3 ही तरीके से छिपाना है, प्रॉपर्टी, जेवर या कैश.
Mr. Ravi Kishan, Aditya Rawal, Ashwini Bhave, Rajesh Kumar, Barkha Singh, Anu Singh, Prashant Raj, Shibishi Sarkar, Chitra Subramaniam, and Saurabh Bhave.
Than the 12th board exams that I gave, but let me gather my thoughts. So I came into the show with novelist's instinct. I'm trained as a journalist and I'm a screenwriter, so the habits of screenwriters, which means writing and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting and never ending the writing process. But with a show that was created by my co-showrunner, who also happens to be my brother, Prashant Raj. And then Prime Video handed over a whole new vocabulary, long format show, not just in the creative exercise of it as to how to build the show, but also in, well, teen sport. And now I feel I've not only learned the vocabulary better than how it was last year, but if writing and show running is a double-edged sword, I'm happy to walk on it again and again.
Congratulations, and we can't wait to see the end product of all your vision and hard work.
Ravi ji, because of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nikhil, hello. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and may I please invite on stage again Sahira and Gaurav Bhasin to capture this wonderful moment on stage. Nikhil, of course. And his ex-mother-in-law is his flatmate. Oh, this sounds exciting already. So the real winner here is their therapist. I'm told he's already building a bungalow. Prime Video presents Rafu. And her new partner are in the same building as you, and your mother-in-law, I mean your, sorry, ex-mother-in-law, wo bhi bahut hai. Yes. She's your flatmate. How does that even happen? Reverse aluminium में सास मिल गई क्या?
हाँ सर, रिवर्स हारमोनी में मुझे सांस ही मिल गई है, लेकिन सांस भी बहुत कमाल है जिसने मेरी सांस लेनी मुश्किल कर रखी है।
निखिल रोटी शाय
This is the kind of show that has everything. Prime Video presents Looking.
Alright, but Nikhil, the teaser can wait. Let's take a second to loosen up, everyone. To shake things up, we have an exclusive live performance by a man who has more talents than I have trolls. So get your groove on, because we've flown in hip-hop royalty to address you directly. Please welcome the hit-making voice behind Maan Meri Jaan and To Aake Dekh Le, the one, the only, King! Will you please cue the teaser?
गोली खा लेगा उसके? हाँ, खा लेंगे और चला लेगा मेरे लिए। थोड़ी देर में दिवाली वाली फीलिंग आएगी।
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands up for King and the cast of Look Here. I would love to invite the whole team on stage. Give it up for King, Rashi Khanna, Palak Tiwari, Lashveer Saran, Shivankit Parihar, Agrim Joshi, Devojit Purkayastha, Himang Kaur and Vipul Shah.
With that, I'm going to take your leave. That was great fun. I'll see you later.
That's not fair, really, but okay. All right. I totally get it. This event is as long as 2 marathons. Please give it up for Nikhil Madhok, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. All right. Taking over the baton from Nikhil is a man who is as fashionable as Manish Malhotra, as sweet as Eminem, and licenses titles faster than Eminem. Give it up for Director and Head of Content Licensing at Prime Video India, Manish Meghani. All right, my big request before we move ahead is if we request everyone to refrain from... Ekta, Ekta, Ekta. I have to say it's because you're Ekta. You're bringing the magic and popularity of the supernatural to cinemas and streaming with such deeply inspired cultural nuances. What can you tell us about the film and the world of this spectacular teaser that we just saw of One?
So, Indian folklore has been a part of all of us, and I think it's time that we bring out with state-of-art VFX and a large screen experience some of our most undiscovered Indian folklore. And we have a very, very interesting cast here. Siddharth, Tamanna, my old favorite Shweta, Manish, and it's also our first association with TVF on film and with Amazon. So it is, I think, one of our most exciting scripts. It was brought to us as a concept by TVF. So it is going to give a whole new, I think it's going to be a whole new genre breaker. So hoping for the audiences to like it the way we do.
You had to collaborate with TVF because TV is you. And if you weren't going to collaborate yourselves, Manish, congratulations on that. All right, guys. What if the world was ruled by shape-shifting snakes? Well, some would argue it already is.
But the truth aside, our next film is about a world of Ichhadhari Nags and Nagins, where there is one guy whose Nag money is under threat. In fact, you're also part of the team that brought this film to life. Karan, tell you about this story.
Well, I have to say it was the most hilarious narration I have ever had in the corridors of Dharma Productions. We were all laughing like from the beginning till the end. Everyone knows, the simplicity of its entertainment value is the one thing that always attracts me, and as it did with this. And everyone knows you don't mess with someone's college money and their Nag money. No civic sense. Now all that matters for a Nag is to save his Nag money. The rest is history, as they say. Please put your hands together and shed some skin for Prime Video presents Nagzilla.
इच्छाधारी नाग रूप बदलने की
Jen. Come up front, please. Ajay, don't be shy.
Please. I have a question for some of you. I'll start with both you, Mahavirji and Karan. Nagzilla is one of the most talked about upcoming films, for the next year or so. Bringing together your exciting collaboration. How did this happen? Tell us a little bit about it.
Karan, please.
Well, the two people responsible for this happening in our collective lives are standing right here, Mrig and Mahavirji, and both of them, Mahavirji I've known for years and years. He's been a dear, dear, dear friend. We always wanted to come together and collaborate. I'm a big fan of Mrig's work. He's had one of the most successful comedy franchises with Fukre 1, 2 and 3. Rarely does a film, get made into a third part. So when he came to me with this idea, when I heard the narration, he had me at hello in every which way. Hello to this universe. The universe was incredible. I always believed that stories of snakes, historically, in Indian cinema have always appealed to a large, vast mass audience. And you couple that with humor, with Karthik Aryan's terrific, on-screen chemistry with other actors and his sheer presence, and I'm sure you have a bona fide success. So I'm really grateful to Mrig and to Mahavir really for bringing this project to Apurva, to Maraika, and to us at Dharma Productions. Thank you, Divyansh, for always taking many bullets on our collective behalf.
Thank you, Karan.
No, please, can you tell us a little bit about this collaboration?
I'll just say, first of all, I would like to thank, on behalf of all of us from India to Amazon, because the kind of content Amazon is streaming, it is reducing the stress worldwide, and it is increasing the joy. So thank you, Amazon, for bringing such amazing content. That's what I would like to say first. And then, it was a long wish to work with Karan, Apurva, and Dharma. And I think with Nagzilla, this really happened. And I would like to start with our writer and director, Mrig, and Gautam Mehra. They both came up with this idea, and then journey started. Thank you, Karan, for giving us such an amazing support to this film always.
and our actor Karthik is not here, but I think we had a great time shooting this, and thank you Apurva, and thank you Dharma, and thank you Amazon on coming on board for this lovely, unique subject. Thank you.
Thank you for those very kind words, Mahavir ji. Mirik, I have a question for you. Creature Features enjoy this real massive global fan base. How did you plan on making Nagzilla match or exceed some of the things that people have seen so far? What's different?
Usually with Creature Features, one tends to lean towards fear and horror. So the thing that we are bringing, as Karan mentioned, the unique thing that we are bringing in this film is comedy, and there's a lot of probably an overdose of comedy as well. So that kind of makes it different from what usually we see in Creature Features, and of course without compromising on the scale and on the visual aspects of the what is expected from a Creature Feature, So it's a heavy action, adventure, VFX driven film, mixed with a lot of humor, a lot of bizarre situations, some very oddball characters, So they're kind of all mixed up in a world where usually in my filmography I try to bring reality and fantasy in the same breath, So it's one of those where the Ichchadari Nags or the shape-shifting serpents, they're coexisting amongst us in our world, and that kind of makes it unique. It's like Hera Fairy meets Fukre in a Ichchadari world, So that kind of mix gives it an edge to a regular creature film, So I think and apart from it's great visuals. There are great set pieces in terms of action, in terms of adventure, as I said, and a lot of fun. We got a great cast, and we had tremendous joy shooting this film. So we'll be happy to bring it soon.
And we can't wait, and all the luck and love for all of us for the massive, super, stupendous success of Nagzilla. And may I please request everyone now to join each other for a group photo, and I'd love for Akhil to join us, along with Shilangi as well, please.
Along with Karan Johar.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much to Team Nagzilla.
And after this theatrical run, you get to watch it again on Prime Video, and Karan gets to watch it as many times as he wants on the edit.
And I can't wait for that. And Manish, now, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, has to leave. Thank you for joining me, Manish. It was an incredible, incredible time with you on stage.
This was fun.
Thank you. Thank you. See you soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to take us through the next segment, I request Prime Video's global leaders to come back on stage. Let's give a warm welcome to Kelly Day, Nicole Clemens, and Gaurav Gandhi. About projectors and screens. Theatres are where the magic of cinema touches the soul of culture. Some people doubt the future of theatres, but certainly not Amazon. When it comes to innovation in storytelling and content, Prime Video is truly exceptional. Our next segment takes that DNA of innovation and exceptionalism forward with bold strides. Today, Amazon MGM Studios unveils an ambitious India theatrical slate. Movies made for and to be released in theatres. And all of us in the film industry say, more power to you, Amazon. Truly, To tell us more about this giant leap forward, I have with me Kelly, Nicole and Gaurav. Kelly, let me start with you. The fact that you're supporting the theatrical window and creating movies that go to theaters first is truly, for a filmmaker, and I say this with all my heart, truly heartening. Can you tell us more about this zone of thinking?
So, at Prime Video, we want customers to have complete freedom when choosing how to enjoy the latest movies. India is a great example of the intention that has really informed the evolution of the Prime Video service. We started our journey in India by licensing movies for post-theatrical premieres and then made them accessible to customers in India and across the world through subs and dubs. But giving deep, all-India reach to the films, especially with movies from the 4 southern languages, played a big role in creating the phenomenon of pan-India movies. During the pandemic, when the theaters were shut, we were, again, the first streamer to premiere movies directly on the service in India. And since then, we've premiered over 65 movies across 6 languages directly on the service. Our Indian Originals team then also started producing movies for streaming. Our recent mega hit, Subadar, is an example of that. And we also partnered with many studios for co-productions, including Dharma. And now we are super excited to announce a slate for theatrical today.
Nicole, I'd love to know. Thank you for that, Kelly. Thank you so much, very much. And you know, again, I say this again with all my heart. For a filmmaker, you have no idea what this truly means. Because at the advent of streaming, there was so much anxiety and, you know, just uncertainty and fear of whether streaming would be fighting the theatrical success or potential of theatrical films. But now to see a platform do both in equal tandem with equal amount of vigor, excitement and energy, it truly is really something that every filmmaker will tell you how excited they are about that. Nicole, what is the brief to your team here? Like, what kind of movies are you truly looking for?
Well, first and foremost, an Amazon Movies commercial. We want to reach a broad audience with our movies, but that doesn't mean sacrificing quality. We believe that authentic, locally rooted stories with passionate creators will engage a wide audience. To do that, we think it's less about genre and more about universally engaging themes. You'll see today we have everything, from spy comedy to intense romance, from family entertainers to action thrillers, all the way to the supernatural. But the common denominator across all those genres is that they are creator-driven stories that have something to say.
One of the movies coming up is in collaboration with my company, Dharma Productions, so I can vouch for the fact that everything you have mentioned is absolutely true, and you've experienced it personally and firsthand. Gaurav, launching a 5-film theatrical slate is in just 1 year is absolutely remarkable. What enabled you to move that fast, that quickly?
So Karan, as a company we have a high bias for action, and as a studio we have a strong track record of creating great content and engaged stories. So that's what helped us really to move very fast here. Honestly, the response from the creative community has been amazing. I mean, great partners, including you, who share our vision for storytelling, a passion for it, and I also have the same theatrical conviction on these movies as we do. So it's been great to again.
Absolutely, and thank you absolutely to all 3 of you for such an insightful conversation about the potential of what happens when a giant streamer enters the theaters. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, all of you. Before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request our absolutely wonderful audience to turn off your recording devices, phones, laptops. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome on stage the talented Rajkumar Rao. To join us on stage for a very special photo opportunity.
bride and the evil forces, this film is going to put the super back in supernatural.
Featuring one of my favorite actors, Yami Gautam. Amazon MGM Studios presents Nainaveli.
Complications in love can make a lot of pain, but it also creates a fantastic movie to tell.
We're bringing you a musical love story by Oscar winner A.R. Rahman, produced by the National Award winner Hansal Mehta, and directed by the highly decorated and multi-award winning director Lizo Joseph Pellissieri. So please, please believe me when I say you don't want to miss out on this one. Amazon MGM Studios presents Dilkashi.
I'd like to welcome on stage Hansal Mehta, Abhay Verma, and Sahil Sehgal. To now headlining a theatrical film. Superb.
It also stars the beautiful and immensely talented Bhamika Gabi. She has worked across Hindi, Malayalam, Punjabi and Tamil movies. Actually, Duolingo learns from her. Amazon MGM Studios presents Kuku Ki Kundli. Please welcome Bhuvan Bam, Bhamika Gabi, Sharan Sharma, Apurva Mehta, Raj Mehta, Somain Mishra and Maraika D'Souza.
The movie is an action comedy. It stars Kunal Khemu, Sparsh Srivastava, Preeti G. Zinta, and Kunal is also the writer-director.
Rumor has it that he was also the AD, spot boy, costume designer, PR gaffer, sound engineer, and 80s AD. It's not just talent, guys. It's just another producer doing anything to cut costs. But ab to aadat si hai us jaisi feeling ki. Give it up then for Amazon MGM Studio presents Vibe. Vibe sabki hoti hai, inki bas alag hai. And here to make you sway to their music, we have a performance of the film Aisi Meri Vibe by Kanish Khilari and Irfana. Welcome them with a huge round of applause. Alright, to celebrate the reveal of Vibe, please welcome the team Kunal Khemu, Preeti G. Zinta, Sparsh Srivastava, Vanshika Dheer and Chirag Nehlani. MGM Studios, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't hear anything. Okay, before we move on, a quick note. You may now resume recording if you weren't already. We're kicking off our next segment, and do you know what time it is? It's host changing time again. Again, give it up for Nikhil, everyone. Bye-bye. Joining me to co-host the segment is Sonal Kavi.
Up next, we are bringing you some extraordinary stories from the South. Stories that are authentic, bold, and built with the kind of craft that stays with you long after the credits.
This year, the canvas is broader than the rumors about me. There's action, drama, comedy, and romance, not just in Hindi, but also in Tamil and Telugu. A deeper, more expansive lineup that reflects just how powerfully these stories are resonating with audiences everywhere.
So let's begin. Because these aren't just announcements, these are future fan favorites.
Sonal, The Traitors is one of the fastest growing reality show formats worldwide. We know that. I'm glad I was the host and taskmaster and not one of the players, because this game changes people. In a post-Traitors world, trust is fragile. Deception seems like everyone's default setting, and flattery is an overused currency. But I'm safe from it all and have the coolest line of it all. Rise and shine, it's Dhoka time.
Ikkada trust ante old school. Mosam is the new rule. This is our Traitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, redefining the modern Telugu superstar and host for the first season of The Traitors Telugu, Teja Saja.
Karan sir, you really thought there could be only one master for these Traitors? Well, now there are two.
Never forget, Teja, I'm still the OG.
Sir,
trust me.
Sir, trust is the last thing you do on the show. Be ready to watch me.
Alright, and you play it your way.
Sure, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Prime Video presents The Traitors Telugu. Okay.
Alright, and to join us, Sonal?
Formidable new host on stage. Please welcome Faziva Alana and Sabrina. Let's hear it for Karan Johar, folks, ladies and gentlemen.
First of all, the road gets delayed again. But more importantly, you hire Musa Raza, who investigates and finds another skeleton. Now you have two skeletons and still no road. Which road is this? It's an 8-lane highway project in Madurai.
The real question is, why are we discussing this? Because that's the setting for Vadandi Season 2, Mystery of Pani.
Ashwant, Anaka, Andrew Lewis, Pushkar and Gayatri.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, Andrew, after Fable of Villoni, you have come up with another intense plotline that promises to leave the audience questioning themselves and society. So how do you manage to do it?
Firstly, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. We hope what we intended comes true. To answer your question, not trying to be humble or modest here, I think I doubt if anybody can really take credit for a good idea landing on their lap. So I guess I just got lucky over there. Something that resonates with the audience, connects with the audience. But the next part of the process, developing it, I really took a lot of time, more than the time that was given to me. So I'm just thankful to my creative producers. They just stood by me and then they gave me all the time that I needed. So I was able to do something that I was completely satisfied and confident about. So, and that is one part of the thing. The balance is like getting the right cast. So I've got Sasi sir, Anaga and Yashwant and a lot more of interesting cast in the team. So that's made the job. So we just have to wait and witness the results.
Thank you. Padma, please join us for a photo op.
Nandi.
The next series deals with scams in exams. No, I'm not talking about the class toppers who say they haven't studied.
This is a story of a tenacious woman who's on a mission to expose the scam around state civil services exam.
Just like how Prime Video is on a mission to cover all facets of civil service exams this year. This is not a high-octane thriller drama, but a low-octane killer drama that will make IIT entrance tests look like a walk in the park.
Prime Video presents Exam.
நம்ம ஸ்டேட்ல 38 டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்ல
and Gayatri.
Pushkar Gayatri, you consistently received some of the highest IMDb ratings for your series, setting a very high bar for the amazing content you write, direct, and even produce. How do you manage to remain so consistent?
Thank you so much for the compliment. I think one thing is we don't go by trends. We kind of like to, the stories which really resonate with us. The belief that if it resonates with us, it should resonate with a larger audience. And more importantly, the collaborators we are working with. I think we've been very lucky with that in terms of technicians, directors, actors, and of course, most importantly, Prime Video. So that has been a huge contribution.
I think we should thank Prime Video also for this. They are a network which really facilitates the creators. So, I mean, unlike what most people think, there's no algorithms which Prime Video depends on. I think it's more a feel. I think they trust the people they are working with, which lets us shine. So, thanks to them.
Let's have a group picture, so I'll request.
In a universe this vast, what if we are not alone? What if one day something unworldly stood right in front of you? What if they never captured, never contained? And if they have to appear anywhere in the earth, why choose my jurisdiction? The day has arrived. They are here.
Varatham, Gabby, Nandini JS, Sukhdev, and Jitin.
Nandini, we started with forest spirits. Now we're dealing with aliens. Firstly, are these going to be like ET friendly aliens or Predator style killer aliens? And second, after spirits and aliens, what comes next?
They may look like predators, they are scary, but they're actually friendly and actually good-hearted, except for one evil guy who wants to take over the world.
There's always one.
Yes. What comes after spirits and aliens? It's too soon to say. Let's get excited about the aliens now. But since Inspector Rishi is a genre-bending show, like my greatest inspiration, X-Files, exploring themes like supernatural horror, anything paranormal, science fiction is very, very exciting. So I'm looking forward.
I think Wizards. Wizards is next.
Great idea.
It's the next one.
Let's get a picture together for the cast. Padma, please could you join us for a picture? Prime Video presents Kal. Prasad Devineni and Sashi Sudigala.
The script itself had a lot of, it had a powerful narrative built into it. The powerful narrative was built into the script, into the characters, and into the world that it is set in. And Gully is a very unique combination of cops, gangsters, and cricketers trying to outwit each other. And it's set in the gullies of...
And I really want to know, like, it's been 4 long years. What took you so long?
I initially decided I've crossed the age of doing love stories and I should focus on other genres.
Content Acquisition Manager South, Prime Video India, for the photo.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, super spy Adivi Shesh and his stunning co-star Vamika Gabbi, along with Vinay Kumar and Abhishek Agarwal, please.
His stunning co-star, Ronald Thakur, along with Anurag Kashyap and Supriya Yadlani. Mahesh, Manish and Shulangi, please. If the script has legs. And with that, it's a wrap on my hosting as well. I had a great time. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being such a lovely host. Ladies and gentlemen, please, round of applause for her. Thank you. A pleasure to share the stage with you, Lisa. And now let's welcome back Karan Johar.
Changes, season changes, and sometimes even Twitter exchanges, X exchanges.
They've built worlds, they've built fandoms, and most importantly, they've built expectations. Let's celebrate the partnerships that didn't just begin here, but grew here. They are back and bigger than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced this next studio doesn't just hire writers, they hire expert investigators. How else does one explain their uncanny ability to get inside our heads and show us parts of ourselves we didn't even know existed?
We're talking about Tiger Baby Films. Their collaboration with Prime Video has resulted in a relentless hit machine that consistently defined the cultural pulse of modern India, from the glittering, high-stakes world of Made in Heaven to the bone-chilling intensity of The Heart.
They also gave us a heartfelt love letter to the magic of filmmaking in Superboys of Maligaon and captured the very soul of Indian commercial cinema with the Angry Young Men docu-series.
And the best part, we're just getting started.
Absolutely. S.I. Anjali Meghwal is back. Unfortunately for her, so are the serial killers. In season 1, we saw her track down a man who pulled women under the pretense of marrying them.
And in season 2, it's another diabolical killer who's out attacking little girls. Can she hunt down this predator before more victims pay the ultimate price? Get ready for an intense and hair-raising ride in the new season of the hit crime mystery series.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Video presents The Hard Season 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the woman who elevates every single genre she touches, Zoya Akhtar. And joining us again, Qasim Jagmagia.
They started it. They are the architects of the urban cool. The ones who showed us that Indian stories should be as slick, as gritty, and as globally resonant as anything else in the world.
XL Entertainment represents a bridge between two worlds. They remind us that there is as much cinematic gravity in the blood-stained soil of Mirzapur as there is in the gritty urban landscape of Bombay Meri Jaan, or the complex, soul-searching in the corridors of Made in Heaven.
Prime Video India is thrilled to announce that this legacy of excellence grows even more formidable this year with our upcoming slate. My work is all about loving the family, it's always been. But in this case, we're bringing back a family that puts the fun in dysfunctional and the kill in, well, everything else. They've spent 3 seasons proving that Izzat is earned through fear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, a world of power, vengeance, and absolute rule. We are thrilled to officially announce the cinematic expansion of a phenomenal universe.
Which is a first, for sure. Where law and morality bow to spectacular dominance.
Where revenge is a dish allowed to cook before it's savored.
Where the Gaddi never goes through a peaceful transition and everyone gets more than they signed up for, including the fans.
We are in an industry where everyone talks about the next big thing. But here at Prime Video, we don't just wait for the next big thing, we build it. This service has always been the home of the first time, and after launching India's very first streaming revolution, tonight we are witnessing history repeat itself for the most spectacular way possible. For the first time in Indian entertainment, a beloved OTT series is making the leap to the silver screen and releasing as a film in cinema halls. We told you, it all starts right here.
The film is the highly anticipated backstory and not a continuation. It takes us deep into the untold chapter of the blood-soaked origins of the power players we've grown to fear and to love.
Get ready for the bhokal to get bigger, the stakes to get higher, and the screen to get wider. It's bigger, it's better, and it's coming to the theaters near you. Prime Video presents Mirzapur the movie.
We're lucky to have Mirzapur's kingpins joining us on stage. Please welcome Ali Fazal, Pankaj Tripathi and Divyendu Sharma on celluloid. Now, joining the kingpins on stage are the kingmakers. Please welcome the creators of Mirzapur, Gurmeet, Puneet and Qasim.
So I don't think we've seen this kind of excitement before. 4th of September 2026 really can't come soon enough. This is the first time a series with such a massive fan following is making its way to cinemas. As a director, Gurmeet, how different was the experience of crafting this as a film versus the show?
First of all, after 3 years of immersing ourselves in this world that is Mirzapur with such great characters, I think the moment that Puneet came up with this idea, it felt like he just opened a door to a new era. So it was completely amazing to be able to now transport all these characters into a world with such a massive scale, with sort of no holds barred, where our imagination can actually take us where we want to go, and it's just going to be amazing to share that with the audience and now on the big screen. And I think there's one thing that Mirzapur believes in is bas maza aana chahiye, and is baar bahut maza aayega.
Lovely, that sounds very exciting. Let's have the whole Mirzapur cocktail open now. Let's hear it for Rasika Dukkal, Shweta Tripathi, Shriya Pilgaonkar, Harshita Shekhar Gaur, and Prashansa Sharma, please. Come on, girls. Yay! Oh, yes, this is your cue. Yeah.
This is what you call a legendary super hit cast that is all together. And with that, let's pose for a wonderful mug shot for the press. Nikhil, Manish, Akhil, and Shilangi, could you please join us as well?
Go anywhere, for there is no rest for the wicked.
I know. Thanks, Manish. Hello, Lisa. And hello again. All right.
Our next studio partner is celebrated for their polish and high-end flair. Dramatic has an incredible knack for capturing the messy, beautiful, and aspirational pulse of the now. That's the exact energy they've poured into our collaboration here at Prime Video.
Whether it was the infectious charm of Call Me Bae, the soul-stirring reality of Love Story, or the high-stakes ambition seen in The Tribe, we've consistently delivered shows that don't just sit on a watch list, they start a conversation. And now the synergy between Prime Video and Dramatic is entering its most provocative chapter yet with a smashing new lineup. Okay, so we've seen rags to riches stories 1,000 times, but riches to rags, only one.
Call Me Bae, what a show. Just want to say great casting as well, guys, yes. That's right, it doesn't even feel like Ananya was playing Bae. Rather, it feels like Bae pretends to be Ananya in real life. It's not acting, it's method living.
Buckle up for more colorful sets, quirky lines, and maybe a tearjerker or several. Please welcome the celluloid equivalent of a French croissant. Prime Video presents Call Me Bae Season 2.
Where's Ananya?
Ananya, a successful new career. As romance is their dharma, this also has about 20 episodes, because what's more important for good romance than stamina?
20 episodes.
Please join your hearts together for the cast of Prime Video presents Nazdikiyan. Let's welcome on stage Paresh Pahuja, Akanksha Singh, Tahasha Badlusha, Nikita Datta, Ruchir Arun, Karan Anpurva here, and Anuram Singh. Wow!
I really have something to say that means the world to me and Apurva and all of us at Dharma Productions and Dramatic Entertainment. We've always believed in introducing new talent to the industry. Ever since I began, there have been new technicians, new cinematographers, new production designers, new stylists, new costume designers, new editors. We've brought so many new talent on because I believe not just in paying it forward, but bringing more and more incredible talent into the industry. That's something that I believe very strongly in. With actors, we've launched so many of them. And this was a grand opportunity given to us by Prime Video and by Nikhil and Sahira, where we felt that this show, this 20-episoder, Dono Mile Is Tarah, needed a fresh cast, a new boy and a new girl. So of course, thanks to Kavish Sinha, our casting director, we went on literally I think a 6 to 8 month search and hunt to find people who weren't related to anyone in the industry. I say this because it's important to specify it sometimes. So they are not related to anyone in the industry. This is the first. Zayden, of course, has been in the musical world but has never acted in anything before. And Katyani hasn't done anything at all. So it's a proud moment for Apurva and me to bring this talent to you. And what better platform than this platform to introduce Zayden and Katyani to all of you from the House of Dramatic Entertainment in Dono Mile Is Tarah.
Now, we can't have enough Dharma tonight. Please welcome Zayden, Katyani, Harsh Dedia, Karan and Apurva, and Anuram Singh.
Well done, and just please, I again beg, make a good show. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Well done. Thank you. A player in this room has been murdered, and the traitor has taken their first step. The game seems to have already begun. Rise and shine, it's once again Dhoka time.
Tonight we are welcoming back a show that is too real for reality. I hope all of you are ready for an explosive season 2. Prime Video presents The Traitors Season 2. And welcoming back Master of the Game, the man returning to his rightful chair, Master of all ceremonies, everywhere, Karan Johar.
Thank you, Nikhil. Well, I have to say, if the game has officially begun, then I suppose it's only fair that I take back the reins as the host for tonight and for this wicked little game. So, ladies and gentlemen, let the mind games begin.
Please welcome Sabrina Duque to join us on stage. Okay, let me start with you, Karan. You're taking multitasking to the absolute next level, hosting parties, hosting PvP, and the host for Traitors. So, do you also like playing host in your free time?
Yes, I do that now for a living. I've stopped being a filmmaker. Now I'm an official host. That's all I do. I throw parties, I host events such as yours, and I also host Traitors. Now that filmmaking has taken a backseat. This is a lie. This should not be a clickbait headline, I beg of you. That was a big lie. Filmmaking is my passion, but nothing is more fun. Nothing is more exciting for me than hosting Traitors. I get to be mean, salacious, I get to reprimand 20 players, I get to keep a stoic face, and I love every bit of it. The drama, the intrigue, the deceit, the betrayal, everything. It's like the film industry. What happens on a daily basis happens also in the show.
Okay, Sabrina, the format has become one of the most popular, fastest growing international hit formats. And now we're doing Traitors Season 2 in Hindi and also taking it to Telugu. In your opinion, globally, why is this format so popular? What makes it stick?
I mean, you're right. It's a global phenomenon. we now have 40 territories that have adapted the format, over 130 series commissioned, and over 1,000 episodes of The Traitors worldwide. And in terms of global appeal, while it seems that we are all fascinated by Doka, I think the audience love that they know more than the contestants. The viewers are in on all the secrets, but we are working really hard to make sure that we're keeping the format fresh and with surprises. So get ready for series 2.
Super, really looking forward to that. Can I welcome on stage Gaurav Gandhi, Gaurav Bhasin, and Akriti Mehta, from the head of Unscripted for Prime Video.
Come closer. Yes, right there. Left side. Thank you so much. Thank you.
विराट भाई छोड़ दिया मुझे.
Okay, I've also learned something from Traitors, which is how to give dhoka. So I'm going to make an exit now.
But you know you're going to come back very soon. Because this stage can't do without you, Nikhil. Alright. Alright. We're expecting Manish to join me. Yes, I was wondering where you were.
Traitoring?
Yes, traitoring. Being a traitor, are you, Manish?
Don't fret, Karan. If Nikhil learned dhoka from the Traitors, I have learned something from Alliance too. I'm going to be your new friend here, hosting the next few titles.
Thank you, Manish, and no thanks to Nikhil. It looks like Prime Video has many different moral lessons in so many of the shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next set of shows comes from a powerhouse that has become the voice of an entire generation.
To remind us that there is as much charm in a 10x10 boys hostel room or a government office in Pulera as in slow motion shots of the heroes stepping out of a helicopter.
And Prime Video India is happy to announce that our partnership with TVF grows even bigger this year with the next slate of shows. To introduce these shows, may I please invite Aruna Kumar and Vijay Koshi on stage.
Vijay, the continued success of the long-standing TVF Prime Video collaboration perfectly highlights the synergy between creating content and taking it to the largest possible audience. How important is the unconditional partner support for you to create such universally entertaining content?
I think for any partnership to work, both sides have to come with complete clarity of thought, of purpose, what each side gets to the table, and a mutual sense of trust and respect, which I think the entire Prime Video team, Manish, Nikhil, Gaurav, and the entire team have brought to the table. And fun fact, up till now, TVF and Prime Video have done 30 seasons across Hindi, Tamil and Telugu.
Wow, congratulations. That's no mean achievement. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Alright, some fireworks are about to begin because this is a massive collaboration. For the photo, please welcome Hetal Shah, Principal Digital Content Acquisition, Prime Video India. Congratulations Thank you very much. We look forward to the next season and congratulations for the thundering success of the first season.
We'll get a deeper look at his own journey to success as he continues to inspire everyone around him. A show that has become a beacon of hope for millions of students is finally coming back. Prime Video presents Sandeep Bhaiya Season 2.
Keeping with the theme of UPSC preparation, what happens when aspirants become IAS officers? Should one change the title of a show to IAS officers? No, you go into the backstory where they keep aspiring.
Our next show is a story of rivalry between a Hindi medium IAS officer and an English medium IAS officer, and how their past affects their present. Prime Video presents Aspirant Season 3.
But first, please welcome the amazing cast of Sandeep Bhaiya, Sunny Hinduja, Parija Joshi, Pankuri Avasthi, Deepali Gautam and Puneet Tiwari. Fresh from the release of their show last Friday, and oh my God, what a roaring success it has been. Please welcome the incredible cast of Aspirants. Dipesh Sumitra Jagdish, Naveen Kasturia, Shivankit Parihar, Abhilash Thaplial and Namita Dubey.
Can we also have Shilangi and Hetal back on stage for the photos, please?
There's so much incredible talent on this platform right now. We just have to huddle a little closer to each other, go closer to each other so we capture every one of you in our wonderful photo op.
Sapne versus Everyone Season 2.
Please welcome the wonderful team, Ambrish Verma, Paramveer Singh Cheema, Nidhi Shah, Vijayant Kohli and Khushali Kumar. Can we please have you back again to join us to capture this wonderful moment? Thank you. If the answer is yes, then you should definitely watch the next title, because that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is called Fraud.
This is the story of how an impatient but ambitious Goldie gets trapped in a pyramid scheme, leading to all sorts of unintended consequences for him and his family.
A show that was surprisingly not shot in Egypt, Prime Video presents The Pyramid Scheme.
Please put your hands together for the amazing team of The Pyramid Scheme. Shriyansh Pandey, Paramveer Singh Cheema, Ranveer Shori, Anjan Srivastav and Alifia Jafri.
was expecting from a period drama at all, but this truly, absolutely blew my mind.
This series shines a light on the powerful, lesser-known chapters of India's freedom struggle. These are stories of the OG rebels who chose extraordinary paths in the face of colonial rule.
These are stories driven by courage and conviction, marked by sacrifice and an uncompromising love for our country.
Narratives that have been precisely chronicled in Sanjeev Sanyal's acclaimed book, Revolutionaries, the other story of how India won its freedom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Video presents The Revolutionaries. Please welcome Nikhil Advani, Monisha Advani, Madhu Bhojwani. Also, I just want to say, where's Madhu? I mean, I've said it before, but the four of us have been to school together. They're friends from school, but I was junior to them.
And I bullied him a lot.
He was Madhu and Nikhil were 1 year my senior and Monisha many more years. No, actually 2 more years. I'm just joking. But I've always been proud of Nikhil, everything he's ever done, starting from his beginning in Dharma Productions by literally teaching me what to do with the camera. Whatever I know about the technique of filmmaking, I know from this man here. I didn't know a thing. I didn't know a thing. He taught me everything about how you shoot a high-speed shot, where you put the camera for how you shoot a shift focus shot, and 20 other things that I can't even remember right now because it's been too long. But I'm so proud of you, Nikhil, for all your incredible work that you've done and you continue to do. And The Revolutionaries looks revolutionary. It looks absolutely amazing. And then I have to be proud of my 2 girlfriends. They are truly, I'm so excited about everything they've done, how they held Nikhil's hand strongly, stoically, with all the support, built MA Entertainment into a force of creative nature. Like literally everything you all have put out with heart, with soul and money and ambition. But you did it to perfection. So I feel like this was like a party that was meant to happen and you all were meant to join it, and you joined it so beautifully. All of us, not just me, Apurva and I, who are also fellow Green Learners, both of us feel so proud of every achievement, and to many, 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 many more to come. So congratulations. And now I have to go back to the script. Nikhil, a period action drama set against the backdrop of India's freedom struggle. This is going to be at the top of my watch list, I can assure you, with all the visuals I just saw and we all were experiencing. What is the one thing that you think the audience will take away from The Revolutionaries?
I think it's got incredible action. It's got incredible story that Sanjeev sir wrote in his book. I consider myself a history buff, but I had no idea about Rashbihari Bose, Bhagajatin, Sachindranath Sanyal, Pratibha Sanyal. But I'm so excited to have been to work with Bhuvan Bam, Rohit Saraf, Pratibha Ranta, Gurfateh Pirzada, Jason. I mean, it's a great, young, cool cast, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, young cast, super action, and I mean, edge of the seat.
Nikhil, action, amazing.
Commercial, massy.
Yeah, commercial, massy action I get. Young and cool with you, that's a first. We can't wait.
Mr. Sanyal, it's a real honor to have you here today. The teaser looks absolutely fantastic. What would you like the young generation to take away from this story?
So let me say, as a writer, it's amazing to see your book on screen. But the amazing thing here is that so much of this story is unknown, and yet it is a story that every Indian should know. It's a story of incredible courage, swashbuckling adventure, love, and I can assure you, when you watch it, all of you will be Googling to see what actually happened in the real story that happened, and you'll be amazed. Some of the bits that seem off the charts and ridiculous, and you may think it's Bollywood exaggeration, well, it actually happened. I won't tell you, I won't spoil the story with telling which bits, but let me tell you, not only will you enjoy it, all of you will spend your time while watching it Googling to see the actual story behind this drama.
You really think Bollywood exaggerates?
Yes, but in this one, you will be amazed that the bits that you think that are exaggerated are actually true.
I was actually just endorsing that statement. I just wanted to reiterate it. I absolutely agree with you. We do exaggerate. Sometimes our Bollywood box office numbers as well. But Nikhil, you have something to say. Please say it fast.
Yeah. Oh, okay. since I've not done too many period historical dramas, and maybe this is, I was thinking about how to do this bigger than what we've done, I think it's audacious, I think it's great, and how do I make this different from what we've done and what we've done in the past? So we were thinking what to do, and so I had to obviously turn to Nikhil Madhok, Saira, Gaurav Gandhi and say, listen, Amazon, this is my vision, this is what I want to do, this is what I'll make it as big as possible, and they have backed me wholly, and they have said, listen, go for it. And so I made the first thing I did was call up Kruti Mahesh, and I said, listen Kruti, we are going to do an OTT show, and it's going to have 7 songs, right? So I've taken inspiration from my wonderful mentor, Karan Johar. So it has huge songs, and to present one of them, I'd like to call on Bhuvan Bam, Pratibha Randa, Rohit Saraf, and Gurpate Pizza to run up the stage. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the magic unfold. That was an absolutely incredible performance. Please give it up for the formidable cast of revolutionaries. And I'd love to now invite them on stage for the photo. I'd love to welcome Nikhil Advani, Monisha Advani, Madhu Bhojwani, Sanjeev Sanyal and Jason Shah on stage, along with Stuti Ramachandra, Director and Head of Production and Post, International Originals, Prime Video India on stage. Nikhil, please join the fam for the group. Can we also have Sahira back on stage? It's a horror series set in Kolkata. And by that I don't mean a sweet shop running out of Rasgulla. That joke I didn't understand, but anyway.
When a skeptical cop, a haunted daughter, and 2 grieving parents are connected in an ancient demonic spirit, a tragic secret reveals some shocking truths.
Starting OTT, starring. Sorry, it's now that time of the month. Starring OTT legends like Gulshan Devaya and Kalki Kekla, and a plot thicker than Mishti Roy, this show is going to be an absolute must-watch. Prime Video presents Anarth.
It's my pleasure to welcome on stage Kalki Kekla, Paramvrata Chattopadhyay, Preeti Panigari, Harshita Shekhar Gaur, Sumed Mugdalkar, Ananya Banerjee and Gaurav Jha.
So why don't you come here and answer it? Yes, thank you. Hello everyone. You know, Adhura still gives me the chills, and it completely reignited the horror genre, totally. Is Anarth going to be more or less scary than that, is one question. And how do you come up with the new horror stories that don't seem run-of-the-mill? Like, what part of you has horror embedded in your ecosystem?
Horror in our ecosystem. I wish I could say there's horror in my ego. We have a creator in-house who looks very, very sweet, very naive, very innocent. I think the team here will vouch for the fact that there's nobody who's a bigger terror than Ananya Banerjee. I'm telling you, if they say that women give chills, this one gives you scares with it. Okay? So God help anyone who has to endure this. We do. We love you. And I think that Karan, this is the girl who takes credit for it.
I love non-Nepo Ananya. Love it. Love it. Ananya, the show looks incredible. It looks fantastic. It looks very scary. I trauma watch horror. Like, it does give me legit trauma. So I'm very worried and scared that I may not be able to sleep many nights when I watch it. Are you going to give me sleepless nights? Are you the only woman who's going to do that to me?
That is my intention completely, and our intention as well. We want to give you sleepless nights.
I like it. I like it. Prom pe main tumhare saath hi jaunga. Listen, on a serious note, it looks incredible. Congratulations to all of you on stage. Let's have a group picture. Nikhil, you want to call everybody on?
Yeah, can Saira and Stuti join us on stage, please?
Side पे जाओ. Nikhil, push everyone on the side. हाँ, अभी थोड़ा separate हो जाओ एक दूसरे से. Stuti, pose properly. That's it from me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please enjoy now the Madhur voice of Nikhil Madhok. Please give it up now for him and give it over to him and bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Karan. Please give it up for Karan Johar. Dupaiya on stage, Gajraj Rao, Renuka Shahane, Sparsh Srivastav, Shivani Raghuvanshi, Bhuvan Arora, Dinesh Lal Yadav, Avinash Dwivedi, Chirag Garg, Shubh Sibdasani, Sarona Benz Joshi, and Sonam Nair.
जमाना घटिया चटपट हो गई लाइफ मेरी मिलके तुझसे चिपटिया तू लगे दिल को आके जैसे लगी रे लौटरिया पागला तू भैया
Okay, this is for the amazing Bombay Film Cartel, Shubh and Salona. This question is for you. You did such a wonderful job for us in season 1. The show was so successful on the launch weekend itself and it never stopped. Can you tell us a little more about why Dubai is close to your hearts and what do you have in store for season 2?
Well, good evening and thank you so much for the kind words, Nikhil. About season 2, I'll let Salona take.
Yeah, so without giving away too much, it's going to be bigger, better, and funnier, if you can believe it. I think we wanted to do like a full Paisa Vasool experience even on OTT. So it's got action, romance, drama, comedy, maza aayega. That's what we hope.
बहुत maza aayega.
Just one, Sonam, I know before this, comedy was not a genre that you were known for. First time you're doing a season 1, which was challenging. How was season 2 for you?
Season 2 was like, like going back home, and the actors were so good and they knew their characters so well that honestly I just had a blast. I didn't have to do much this time at all.
Super. Great to hear that. Mulan to the entire world really soon. Okay, our next movie is about a woman who's a bahu by the day and a policewoman also by the day. Basically, she's a bahu cum police 24/7. Her name is Baby, but there's nothing childish about her. Prime Video presents ASI Babita Singh reporting. Kickstart a revolution here at Prime Video. From the foundational success of the Breathe franchise to the brilliant Shakuntala Devi, the raw social power of Shreveni, and the chilling atmosphere of Jalsa and Chori, they've consistently delivered cinema with a conscience, and that's why we're doubling down on this partnership to bring you a new wave of content that is sharper, grittier, and more immersive. The new movie that they're working on has a very interesting logline. What if, on an idyllic honeymoon in Kashmir, a couple goes missing? Firstly, the travel agent really messed up, and secondly, लगता है दाल lake में कुछ काला है. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and keep an eye out for Sundar Poonam.
इस वक्त एक बड़ी खबर आ रही है कश्मीर से। सुंदर और पूनम एक नवविवाहित जोड़ा चंडीगढ़ से हनीमून पर कश्मीर आता है और आज 7 दिन हो चुके हैं, दोनों की कोई खबर नहीं है। चंडीगढ़ पुलिस ने घर वालों के कहने पर कंप्लेंट दर्ज कर ली है और कश्मीर पुलिस के साथ मिलकर सुंदर और पूनम को ढूंढा जा रहा है।
To see what's your next story, and we're really looking forward to it. Can you tell us a little more about Sundar Poonam?
Thank you, Nikhil. And the year has not only started well for you, it started brilliant for us. I can tell you that if we cut it with Daldal and smashed it with Subedar, we are going to kill it with Sundar Poonam. Literally. And this is one of those rare stories that comes your way. It has shades of reality in it, dialed up in a manner that's cinematic, and presented and enacted hopefully in a manner that is one for the times to come. When Pulkit first told me this story a few months ago, we just knew this had to be a film. And with Sanya coming in and Aditya joining, we knew we had to bring it to you at Prime Video, and here we are.
Lovely, and Aditya Raval's becoming a bit of a brand ambassador for us, yeah? And Sanya, welcome. This is so happy to be collaborating with you. We'd like you to take a photograph, please. Chetan Stuti, please join us on stage. This studio has reached incredible milestones, most notably with the monumental success of Too Much with Twinkle and Kajol. Needless to say, the road ahead looks even more promising. And now we're ready to take this to the next level with a new title. They say, keep your friends close, but enemies closer. But they don't tell you where to keep the friend and where to keep the enemy. Our next reality show answers this question by putting friends and enemies in a luxurious property. Contestants may win money or they may get eliminated, but the property owner will always remind them to leave a 5-star review. Please give it up for the Indian adaptation of the international hit show Prime Video presents The Alliance India. Please welcome on stage Deepak Bhar, Mrinalini Jain and Priya Bhavi. Okay, Deepak, Mrinalini, you've repeatedly delivered reality formats that really stand out. What's the secret to creating these concepts that people just truly love?
Well, first and foremost, Nikhil, congratulations. I think on behalf of Vanijay and Mrinalini and Priya, we are in awe of the spectacular lineup. So congratulations to the entire team at Prime Video. Thank you for this opportunity to put this together. I think you've been really kind to us over the last many years. So what does it take to put another successful title? I wish I had a clue. I have no clue, but I think the only thing that is the secret recipe is the team behind the title. The man and the men behind the work is exactly where we spend a lot of our time and energy behind. So I think it's like I said, it's really about the team, and I think we're really itching to get this party started for you and Akriti and the rest of the team as well.
Thank you. Mrinalini, would you like to say something?
No, I think I'd just like to say it's been such a beautiful day here with so many people coming in. We don't have any stars to show, but I'm sure the stars will shine very soon.
Okay, lovely to hear that. For the photo op, can I request Akriti and Gaurav Bhasin to join us on stage?
वो लोगों को क्यों बुला रहे बार-बार? उनको बार-बार क्यों बुला रहे? Amazon team. हाँ, लेकिन ठीक है ना, क्यों निकालना है बार-बार?
To take over hosting duties for the next title. Manish. Thank you, Nikhil.
Thank you again, Nikhil. This has been great today. Ladies and gentlemen, our next partner studio does not make films. Sorry. They build spectacles. I'm of course talking about Nadiadwala Grandson Entertainment. I once asked Sajid how he defines a small, intimate film. He said, simple. Instead of 5 countries, we shoot only in 4. They've brought that big blockbuster energy to Prime Video, be it the global premiere of Bawal or the theatrical powerhouses that found their exclusive digital home with us. Whether it's the heartfelt romance of Satyapem Ki Katha, the raw intensity of Baghi 4, the high-octane world of Houseful 5, or the epic triumph of Chandu Champion, they have mastered the art of making the small screen feel absolutely massive. Their stories don't just stream, they roar. And Prime Video is proud to be part of the legacy that they have built. Before we move ahead, a quick request. Please do not request the maestro, Vishal Bharadwaj, and the heartthrob, Shahid Kapoor. And Shilangi, please, for a picture.
So it's been such an incredible day, but before we move ahead, I have a question for you, Manish. What's been your most favorite moment of the day so far?
For me, it was the laddus, from the team of Panchayat. I had 4 of those when I went backstage.
Okay, so they were right. The path to man's heart is through his stomach.
Okay, anyhow, before we all leave, isn't there something else we have for our guests today? Are you all ready?
One last time.